Hi everyone, welcome back to our After Effects Complete course. In this video, we're diving into the exciting world of motion tracking and 3D text tracking. Have you ever wanted to add dynamic text that follows the movement of objects in your video? Or perhaps you've dreamed of creating stunning 3D text that looks like it's part of your scene? Well, you're in the right place. We'll be breaking down the process step by step, showing you how to track objects and seamlessly integrate text, as well as how to create eye-catching 3D text effects. Let's get started. Open After Effects and create a new composition. Double-click on the project panel and add your footage. I have provided the footage in the description. You can download it from there. Now, add the footage to the timeline. Let's create some text. For example, our video shows a Lamborghini. I'll type Lamborghini. I want this text to follow the car's movement, but the text won't follow the car's movement because it does not have tracking applied. To fix this, we'll use motion tracking. Select the footage and go to the tracker panel. If the tracker panel isn't visible, go to Window and enable Tracker. In the tracker panel, click on Track Motion. You'll see a small tracking box appear on the screen. Move this box over the car. Ensuring it covers the car properly. The inner box tracks the object and the outer box anticipates the movement. After setting the tracking box, click on the Analyze Forward button to start tracking. The tracker will follow the car's movement frame by frame. Once done, we'll create a null object by right-clicking in the timeline and selecting New Null Object. This null object will help transfer the tracking data. Go back to the tracker panel, click on Edit Target, and select the null object. Click OK, and then Apply to transfer the tracking data to the null object. Now, we'll link the text layer to the null object by using the Pick Whip tool. This will ensure the text follows the car's movement. After this, adjust the position of your text by pressing P on the text layer. Now it looks good. To add some effect to the text, let's work on its opacity. Create a keyframe by clicking on the stopwatch icon and set the opacity to 0. Move a few frames ahead, set the opacity to 100%, and it creates another keyframe automatically. This creates a gradual fade-in effect for the text. By playing the footage, you'll see the text now follows the car and fades in smoothly. You can also apply the fade-in effect in your video with the same method. Let me do and fast forward. Let's preview the video. This project demonstrates the basics of motion tracking and keyframing, which can be used to create impressive effects in Adobe After Effects. Now, let's see how we can track 3D text and footage using the Element 3. First, double-click on the project panel and import your footage. Drag and drop the footage onto the composition option to create a composition according to your footage size. Now, navigate to Effects and search for 3D Camera Tracker. Add this effect to your footage. Tick the Detailed Analysis in Advanced. It will take some time to analyze the track points. Once done, select the track points, right-click and choose Create Solid in Camera. You will see the green solid layer on the wall. Go back to the project panel, double-click to import the image you want to track. Drag and drop the image to the timeline. Press S on the image and decrease its scale. Now, click on the 3D option to enable it. Adjust its position like this. Now, we'll link the image layer to the track solid by using the Pick Whip tool. Click on the eye option to hide the solid layer. Here you can see the image is tracking the wall. Let me adjust its position again. Now it looks perfect. Okay, now we add text. Click on this option to see the tracking points again. Select the points, right-click, and choose Create Text. Select the text and decrease its scale in the character panel. Edit your text and adjust its position. The text color is not looking good. Let me change it. Now it looks great. Let's preview this. Now, let's see how we can track 3D text and footage using the Element 3D plugin. First, import your footage. Drag and drop the footage onto the composition option to create a composition according to your footage size. To place 3D text, we need to track the footage first. To do this, go to Effects and search for 3D Camera Tracker. Drag this effect onto your footage. Click on Detailed Analysis in the Advanced option. It will take several minutes to analyze the tracking points. Once the tracking is done, you will see some track points. Select a bunch of track points, right-click, and choose Create Solid in Camera. Now, we have a solid created. Click on the option to hide tracking points and adjust the rotation of the solid layer. If you play this, you will see the track solid staying in its position. Next, create a new solid layer for Element 3D. Navigate to Effects and search for Element. Drag this effect onto the solid layer. Now, let's create our text. Click on the Text tool and input your text. Select the element layer, expand the Custom Layer option, and then expand the Custom Text and Masks option. Change Path Layer 1 to the 3D text layer. Click on Scene Setup, and a new window will open to work in Element 3D. Click on the Extrude option to import your text. In the extrusion model, click on the gear icon, scroll down, and click on Disable Environment. Adjust its position like this. To increase the thickness of the text, increase the bevel scale in the extrusion model. Now, let's add a base. Go to Create and add a plane model. Increase the plane model size to 25. Click on the gear icon and disable the environment. To add some material to your text, go to the Preset option and select Physical and Bevels. This preset is available when you install Element 3D. Now, add the material you want. Go to the Material option and add a matte shadow to the plane model. Click OK. Now we have our text, but it's not in the position of the track solid. To fix this, navigate to Effects Control, expand Group 1, and create Group Null. Press P on track solid 1 and copy its position by pressing Ctrl+C. Press P on the Group 1 null and paste the position values by pressing Ctrl+V. Now you can see the text is in the track solid position. To increase its scale, select the element layer, navigate to Effects Control, and expand Particle Look. Increase the particle size to 65. Expand particle rotation and adjust its rotation. Click on the Eye option to hide the track solid layer. To add a shadow, navigate to Effects Control, expand Render Settings, then expand Ambient Occlusion and click on Enable. Increase the intensity value. Now it looks good. Let's preview this. That's all for today's introduction to motion tracking. If you find this video helpful, do like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos.